Gang, we are back with some of the most creepy and weird conspiracy theories on TikTok. And if you're ready, let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey, Dad, look at Carly! Get up here, Carly!
At first, I didn't notice anything strange in the video, but then if you zoom in, look at what is over by Carly. This video was taken in the Appalachian Mountains. We all know the eerie mysteries and dark rumors about those woods. You don't go in them alone. This was daytime, but especially at night, there was something in those bushes. And there are all of these rumors about skinwalkers and like all of these supernatural entities in the wood. And whether or not that's true, maybe this is just a stage thing for the internet, but you still have to admit this is really creepy. And it's common knowledge that supernatural entities are more likely to latch on to children because they're easier to like control, because they're innocent and they'll just go along with things. They don't question anything. They're down to believe whatever they see, unlike adults. Follow for more creepy videos.
Florida is different. We just spoke to these people. That's grandma. She passed away yesterday. She loved the water. So they're going to tow her out and let her go. I just thought that you would, cremate them first, That's going to end up in somebody's backyard. What the fuck? She passed away at sea.
Virtual reality is making an artificial tongue so that you can taste what you see. It's happening! Researchers at Ohio State University are working on what they call e-taste, which is a tiny cube with electric sensors connected to a strip that goes into your mouth. So if you're wearing a VR headset and you see fried chicken, for example, the cube releases a combination of chemicals to simulate that taste. That arrangement means you can taste pretty much anything. They've had human trials and participants were able to identify different sour intensities with a 70% success rate. They were also able to remotely send the information from California to the participants in Ohio. Obviously, the first place this technology will be used is in virtual reality and video games, and then other things. But eventually it could be helpful in studying the brain and helping people who are suffering from long COVID. And while this idea isn't new, taste has been difficult to recreate because there are other elements that go into it, like texture and smell. This cube can't do that, but the developers are looking into it. You must bounce on this.
Listen, I'm not mad at it. For the very first time, I think technology is moving in the right direction.
You got a question for Sylvia?
I have a really bad problem with social anxiety. I can't freak out. I can't.
You're doing pretty good now. But let me tell you where this comes from. You were accused of being a witch in a past life. You were put in a circle, and you had to name 2 people so that supposedly you wouldn't die. Except they didn't tell you that. They just said, tell us 2 people. You named 2 people, and all 3 of you were hung. So no wonder you have social anxiety.
Thank you.
We have a bit of a mystery on our hands. I have a video that hit the internet about 2 days ago, and it has been viewed by millions of people, and everybody asking the same question. What is this creature? Now we have to ask, is this AI? Is this an AI generated video? You'll have to take a look and really watch it and determine for yourself. Or is this some sort of unidentified species of rodent that we're not aware of? Or like some are saying, is it a goblin or a troll or some sort of creature from folklore? Take a look at this video, comment below, and tell me what you think.
That looks like something out of the next Harry Potter movie, for sure.
Called Lamashtu was summoned live on television through a satanic ritual. Lady Gaga is a part of this satanic ritual. It's absolutely demonic. Y'all take a look at this right here.
When you lie about a birthday at Friendly's, you must pay the ultimate price.
Sin! 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 Oh, steady me!
Behold the summoner! Behold Lamashtu!
Lamashtu! Now drink! Drink of the blood of Lamash too. Drink! 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 Now you are rebaptized by the Mother of Beasts, the Mistress of Insanity.
Absolutely demonic. Absolutely demonic. Now, when you do your research on Lamash 2 is a demon that spills blood and harms pregnant women, newborn babies, and also causes disease. It's a real demon, absolutely demonic. I cannot believe this was on live television, but I'm not surprised. But I rebuke this in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Out of my fuck. I'm like 95% sure I'm being fucked with right now, but I'm in bed and I see a video talking about something called spontaneous nail alignment induced by shaking. It pretty much just means if you take a box of nails that are all tangled up and fucked up, if you just shake it left and right, it'll eventually put itself back in order, which just doesn't even sound fucking real. But we're gonna try it anyway. So we got our nails nice and fucked up, and all we gotta do is go. Yo, absolutely the fuck not. Go and show this to your dad, I guarantee. Y'all don't have fucking dads. Go and show this to your dad. I guarantee you he's shitting himself.
That's so useful. I'm gonna try that next time.
This really just happened, and no one else is talking about this video. How Ariana Grande's real truth came out about what she really is. And even though 99% of you won't be able to stomach this, I have to show you. Like, Ariana Grande is so kind. She's so caring, thoughtful. Or at least that's what I thought at first. But then after seeing this, I know the real truth. Don't get me wrong, Ariana Grande's accolades are unmatched. I mean, she's done things that no one else has. And the fact that her vocal range is so great and she has so much talent makes this video even worse. Now you could look at her upbringing, where she started out at television and then transitioned her way all the way to music, where she's been successful in almost every single avenue that she's attempted, to where now she's on TV shows. She's a singing coach. I mean, I can bust down the whole list. But we never paid attention to who she really was and looked past all the facade. And the sad truth is that when she had this encounter, it changed everything.
Ariana also said that she felt like the demons followed her back home. She had an encounter where she was sleeping, where she saw this black figure over her bed. She didn't want to feed the fear. She thought it was there. It wanted to scare her. So she just called her friend and she fell asleep on the phone. When she woke up, the room was demon.
A question that has perplexed the world's leading scientists and historians for the past 250 years is, how did early man sleep? Because they didn't have the technological superiorities to build duvets, and let alone duvet covers or down comforters or blankets, and certainly not mattresses. And so it's been super confusing. Like, how did early man get enough sleep, especially 8 hours? One hypothesis is maybe that they traveled to the sand dunes every night because it's a little bit softer, and they laid on those. But then that theory fell apart when one scientist pointed out that there aren't sand dunes in every region of the world. But this week, they finally cracked the code. They found these rocks with these cutouts in there that you can see, and they believe that early man used these to lay down just like that and fall asleep. They put soft substances in there, like leaves and twigs and maybe some soft beetles, but we find something new every day.
Maybe the early vampires slept like that, but I feel like there would be a lot of cons and a little bit of pros sleeping in those.
Where Are You Now? Music video by Justin Bieber.
Where are you now that I need you?
The whole time, there was subliminal messages when Justin Bieber was rapping, right? Aliens are real, Masonic symbols, Illuminati is real, believe in the devil. Yeah. And it goes, where are you now that I need you? And then when that thing goes off, there's a bunch of art. Once you slow down the video frame by frame, whoa! Look. Masonic symbols right there. Master 22. Whoa, yeah. That's in there? Yes. Look, pyramids in the eye.
Why is that in this video?
They pushed Justin to push that agenda. We knew this.
I thought Justin was on the good side.
Bro, did you guys know that? I never ever knew that, but I know that song was a bop and the beat was going crazy. So that's probably how they reeled us in and made us watch all those subliminal messages.
Believe it or not, covered mirrors. If somebody died, they covered if it was thunder and lightning.
Most time they cover mirrors when you had lightning. If it was storm coming, lightning, take a white sheet, put over. Because they say with that lightning flashing, it would hit that mirror.
They only cover mirrors when lightning. Usually they just have one on the dressers, Yeah. And anytime it's lightning, thunder, they're going to make sure that they cover that mirror. Cover the mirror. Everybody's going to cover the mirror.
When someone died, a mirror. You should cover the mirror. If it was a mirror in the room where the person died, I believe they would feel that the person would be in the mirror.
Whoa, hold on, wait a minute. So, okay, I know that you do have to like lock your mirrors or lock your screens, like your black screen TVs, but I never heard anything about like lightning and after a person passes away, like what is up with that? Do y'all know anything about that and where does it originate from?
You want to know why people close their curtains in Appalachia? The thing standing behind me is why people close their curtains at night. This was captured from a trail camera which someone had set up near their home. And a lot of people will use these trail cameras as almost like security cameras because they're much cheaper and affordable. They are motion activated, and when something steps in front in their field of view, they can either take pictures or video. Most people leave them to pictures to conserve battery life. But there are those times when you will capture things like this and you wish you hadn't. There's several theories of what this thing is. I believe a shapeshifter / skinwalker. There's certainly no shortage of things paranormal within the Appalachian Mountains, but this certainly isn't a Wendigo or Bigfoot. Now, at its core, be it a skinwalker or a shapeshifter, it's demonic. It's a demonic entity. If you look at this thing, it almost looks human, but it doesn't. There's a lot of strangeness going on here. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is this a shapeshifter or what? If you have any evidence you would like to share, my email is listed in my bio. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless.
Why must I do this to myself and watch videos like that? Because I absolutely get so terrified and scared. But on that note, let me know what you guys think that was.
Because why did those people's phones still ring? If the plane MH370 that went missing back in 2014 with 239 souls aboard, if the plane crashed into the southern Indian Ocean like they say it did, wouldn't the phones have been destroyed and therefore off and they wouldn't have rang? They would have went straight to voicemail. But family members insist that for days after MH370 went missing, they could still call their family members. Some of them even reported getting a weird dial tone rather than a ringing or a voicemail. And what I find even more strange is that some family members reported that Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp communication apps like that had been logged into or they were showing active after MH370 went missing. We may never truly know what happened on MH370. I mean, they've spent over $230 million looking for this plane, and they're still searching for it to this day. Ocean Infinity just entered into an agreement with the Malaysian government that if they find MH370, they will get $70 million. Now, if they don't find MH370, they don't get shit. What's the point of finding MH370 today? Well, we may never know exactly what happened, but it would give us an idea, and it would give closure to the families that lost their loved ones 11 years ago and never knew what happened. And that black box may still be there. We may be able to get some information off of it. They're looking for it again, like I said.
What do you guys think ultimately happened to them? I mean, at this point, I just feel like they went through a portal, and that's it.
The guys are surfing it.
Guys, that has to be AI. It has to be. I mean, it does look so real, but damn.
Dumb.
And that just confirms what happened to him.
More and more people are uploading photos of tree folk, and I love it. Tree folk are essentially the spirits of trees manifesting themselves to look like humans. Like this one right here, you can't tell me that that's not a person. It looks just like a person climbing a tree, but it's actually a beehive. And it's said that the spirits of these trees communicate with the bees, and the bees create things like this for them. And in this particular photo, this tree actually grew out to look almost demonic. It has long horns, and the roots of it are growing into the tree because the tree spirit is manifesting this. And this isn't a modern day folklore. This folklore goes all the way back to ancient Greece. This one right here looks like a gnome. It's a growth on the tree with moss coming down on it, and it looks human-like. Now, in many of the cultures that believe in these tree people, they believe that these spirits are actually very mischievous. And obviously they don't want to be caught by humans being alive. But what do you guys think? Do you believe in the tree people? And have you ever encountered anything like this before? Let me.
Okay, so that's the windshield of a car.
It's a moth. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, you really got all them bugs on there.
Good.
They found an inscription that says that Jesus is God, found in Israel. They're even deeming it one of the greatest discoveries since the Dead Sea Scrolls. Watch this with me.
A mosaic bearing the earliest known inscription declaring Jesus is God has been unearthed in Israel. Hailed as the greatest discovery since the Dead Sea Scrolls, the 1800-year-old engraving had been hidden under the floor of a prison. It also features images of fish, which experts say may reference the story of Luke 9:16, where Jesus multiplied 2 fish to feed 5,000 people.
They're saying that scientists are excited after finding this early inscription declaring Jesus is God, and they're saying it's from an 1800-year-old engraving. They dubbed it the Megiddo Mosaic, and it's 581 feet. It had reportedly adorned a private chapel in 230 AD, and it was the earliest known house of prayer.
What's also remarkable is the story of faith behind its creation. A Roman centurion, an artist, and 5 women who made this spectacular mosaic floor and a space for their worship, dedicated to God Jesus Christ. This dedication is now the earliest archaeological evidence of Jesus being called God.
1995 JCPenney catalog. Let's look at it. Pocahontas, Winnie the Pooh. Man, look how bright it is. Casper, 101 Dalmatians, the crayons. I had that Lion King set. It was so good. Princess Jasmine, Sesame Street. These rooms. Gosh. Why did we get away from, like, character? The wallpaper is nuts. Not a Knicks fan. Who is that? No, Mickey Mouse, sorry. Another Mickey Mouse. Now Minnie Mouse. Another Minnie Mouse. God. You remember flipping through these catalogs? It's so much fun. I mean, and why did we care at, like, 8 years old about betting? But I remember that picture vividly. I would wear that. I would have that today. I would have that on my bed. So cute. Oh, such good memory.
That was so uplifting. Such nostalgia.
I've heard from people in the Pentagon that the buzzword in the secret of secrets in the Pentagon is the Sumerian gods are returning. And that's what they're referring to as that whole area that Peter's
Wow.
Can you repeat that again, just in case anybody missed it? The buzzword in
the Pentagon, in the military circles that are in the know about the cover-up here, they kind of, in whispered tones, talk about the return of the Sumerian gods. And they're talking about the what we would call aliens or fallen angels returning into the Middle East, into Old Sumer area. The Anunnaki.
If you have to evacuate your city, please do not make this mistake. If you live in a major city and it's time to bug out, your first instinct will be to take the fastest route. That's exactly what everyone else is going to be thinking too. Highways, main roads, and interstates will become parking lots. Miles of gridlock, desperate people, and no way to escape. The second you're stuck, you're vulnerable, and your chances of survival drop immediately. Instead, you need to think the opposite when planning evacuation. You need to be informed enough to leave before an evacuation order is given. And the best way out is the one no one else is taking. Back alleys and surface streets to stay hidden and navigate urban areas. Railroad tracks, footpaths, 4x4 trails, and even waterways to get out of the city. Avoid major roads, bridges, and tunnels at all costs. Plan multiple routes now, because when it's time to move, hesitation could cost you everything.
Tell y'all true story, be so boom, watch this video to the end. I knew it. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Shut up! Start the game. What I told you. Not happening. Shut up! They showed you. They always gotta show you. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. They didn't show nothing. That's just a movie. You know what it is. You can't go past it. You know why? Because the Most High is up there. Shut up! Just like you can't go to the bottom of the ocean because you know who's down there. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game, guys, and you know what it is. Yeah. Did you know that the superheroes are really FAs? Shut up! That's why they wanted Thanos. Thanos was... Don't you ever say it. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game, guys, and they just showed you in a movie what's up there. Why you think... Hey! Why you think EM keeps shooting rockets up there? That's not gonna work. Stop playing with me, son. Listen, God got that covered. And don't you say it. But I tell you one thing. If anybody thinks what I said is not true, it's not true. It's just a movie.
Yo, he is so hilarious every single time. But no, for real, why do they keep pushing that firmament into every movie and cartoon? Like, what about it? You know what I'm saying? Because usually, if that's an idea that somebody has, it'll be in a couple movies, but it won't be in so many. So what's the deal?
What the fuck? Oh, got magic.
Okay.
What you're looking at right here is the Emerald Tablets. A lot of people have no idea what the Emerald Tablets are, so I'm about to put y'all on real quick. They basically was saying that this is like something that's for alchemy, right? And for those who can read it, can possess immense crazy powers and do all this crazy fantastic shit. It's even said that if you read it, just the first part of it, you're able to open up portals just with the word of mouth. This is what people feared way back in the day, y'all. So then we ask ourselves, where is this type of stuff at? Some people were saying that the real Emerald Tablet lies within a place like this. But the crazy part is, y'all, is so many places on Earth that has not been discovered like this, because this is a brand new discovery right here. That John probably got trap doors and all that. But my point is there's shit out here like this that really do exist, and y'all can look that John up. Now, I know we all heard about this, the Sorcerer's Stone. Y'all remember that? They even made the cartoon about it, along with like the Fountain of Youth. I think that these type of things were hidden or taken away from us because they just don't want us to be at our potential, you feel me? But whoever running the program, they definitely got their hands on some shit like this, I'm telling you. In my personal opinion, this was probably written by like a fallen, you feel me?
The FBI raided an art gallery, seizing a painting in an undisclosed location, and what makes this so interesting is no official sources have named the art gallery except for a social media post stating that a Rembrandt painting was seized by the FBI. This artwork is done by a legendary artist that goes by the name of Rembrandt von Rijn. Now, why would the FBI seize a Rembrandt painting like this? Now, I'm not an art historian, but from what we can tell here, but based upon what I can see from this painting, it appears to resemble the Storm of the Sea of Galilee. This is one of Rembrandt's most famous works of art. Now going back to why the FBI would seize a Rembrandt painting. If this is actually the painting of the Storm of the Sea of Galilee, this is a massive discovery because it was stolen in 1990 from an art museum in Boston during one of their biggest heists. And the only reason why the FBI would get involved is because it's stolen. So that also confirms lightly that it is the Sea of Galilee, which is valued at $500 million.
I would have stole it too. Damn.
Here makes complete and total sense. Our ancient ancestors had access to sophisticated laser technology that helped them design and build some of these beautiful structures that we still see to this day. How is it possible to look at these beautiful designs and believe the official narrative that these were simply carved with a copper chisel and a hammer? There is no way that I'm buying that for a second. I know for a fact that our ancient ancestors had access to far more advanced technology that has been hidden from us intentionally. These buildings, these temples, these cathedrals all over the world were designed with intent. They were designed with the purpose of elevating human consciousness. Look at the beauty and the precision behind all of these designs. It is no coincidence why they build everything super ugly nowadays. It is an attack on our consciousness. These square buildings do not allow energy to flow freely. Pyramids and pointy structures allow energy to flow freely. And if you believe for a second that slaves built these, you are completely lost. Our ancestors were tapped into the infinite wisdom found within ourselves. That's why they were able to build these magnificent structures. And the truth that everything has always been within you. Peace and love.
Not only is the sun a portal, but the moon becomes a portal when it looks like a sun too. The blood moon. And I just caught this myself. I was fixing the camera trying to get it right, and then watch this.
Hey. There's something on the moon.
Yeah, look at this. Like a portal. A ship just came out the moon, and watch this. It splashes out, and it doesn't even come out the other side. There's no entry point. Splashes in, and then it splashes out. What?
You see how the aircraft just pops up? You didn't even see it fly towards the moon. And then you don't even see it exit. It's just a splash. You don't see it towards the left. Anunnaki.
Babe, that looks like an airplane.
NASA releases the clearest images ever taken of planets Mercury. This is Mercury. Venus. This is Venus. Mars. What are these things? And this. Like old river. Jupiter. Jupiter looks like a painting. Uranus. And Pluto.
If you're in my hallway by the steps, please show yourself.
Not another one.
Please show yourself. We're not gonna hurt you. Okay, there was no or.
So stressed out.
Okay, Braxton's walking in investigating.
What?
Right, this water slide in Dubai runs through a shark tap. No, there's not enough money in this. Dubai's on my bucket list. Right, was that the Atlantis, the Palm Aquaventure? It's not an Aquaventure, it's a suicide mission. Oh no. Oh no, there's not enough money in this world to make me go. And why does it take you through there slowly? What, to put you through more stress? Is that a stingray? Oh, I thought it was a shark. Oh, I just seen a shark at the top left. No, get this off. Get me off. I'm claustrophobic, Darren. I don't like it. Well, the stingrays are beautiful. Oh, look, the shadows of the shark could make it even worse. No. What if it cracks and they start swimming it? Oh, my anxiety could never. You could never. I'm sorry, but you must be Look, oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There needs to be more. There needs to be chocolate. I need a cuddle at the end, maybe. I don't like how slow it's going. Oh, and is there more than one tube? I can't do it. Oh, what? Do you all just meet at the end after you've suffered? Lovely. Oh, yeah. It's going too slow. I don't like it. You need to zoom past it so you don't even notice anything. Oh.
Let me know in the comments if you guys would ever do something like that. mean, is that necessary? It definitely gave me a sprinkle of anxiety.
2025 is gonna come straight out of a horror movie. This is Baba Venga, and she's a blind fortune teller, and she has predicted insane events like 9/11 and even Princess Diana's death. She says that in 2025 we will finally meet aliens, and that this will happen during a major sporting event. She also said that we're gonna have this huge breakthrough in mind reading, where just through like waves, like brain waves, you will be able to read someone's brain and like their thoughts. She had also predicted that devastating earthquakes were going to be hitting the West Coast, which is crazy because like I don't think earthquakes have happened, but I think the fires in California started in January. She said that this tragedy would be on a really massive scale and affect a lot of people. She also said that scientists are going to discover the secret to immortality, which is crazy because in January 1st, this documentary dropped. I made a video about the guy. He's a billionaire and he uses science to try to live forever and like reverse age. It's really interesting. He said that in 2025, we're going to be able to grow organs in a lab, which I also think could end a lot of like mysterious crimes that ended up being like people harvesting organs. He also said that we may be able to figure out the cure to cancer, but I feel like we would have been able to figure it out by now, but because of the medical industry, they don't want us to figure it out. But that's just me. If you want to see longer videos of mine, come over here.
I mean, yes, we probably already had the cure to cancer, but ultimately eating healthier and just trying to be healthier is going to reduce that by so much. I think that cancer rates are just now, and maybe 10 years back, are now escalating because of all the bad food and chemicals in our food. But Trump already said that he is going to eliminate cancer. So perfect timing for whatever this lady just said.
This is J.R. Jeffries. If you're listening to this, congratulations. You're still alive, and the powers that be haven't silenced me yet. Word has it that Texas and California have seized control of their National Guard units, and that the Army is too big of a mess to stop them. California sent unarmed guardies into Utah to get the coal power plant back online, but they're met by a Utah militia, and it went badly for the Californians. Cities on fire, that's a long list. Amarillo, Los Angeles, Oakland, Detroit, Baltimore, Seattle. Well, Seattle's kind of always been on fire. We survived another day together. Don't take it for granted, people. I hope you hear my voice tomorrow. Until then.
That looks like a predictive programming right there. I mean, we would have to come together at that point and have our own small town and city militaries just out of regular civilians. And then yet I still don't know how that would go, because in the previous video that we watched a couple days ago or last week, we saw those robot dogs and drones shooting out bullets so fast. I don't even know if anybody would stand a chance. I wouldn't even know where to begin in thinking about ways of outsmarting them. That was another crazy episode. Thank you so much for joining me once again. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you to all the ones that have recently subscribed to the channel. I love you with all my heart. If you are new here today, we would like to welcome you to join the family just by hitting the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well so that you are notified every time a new video is released. And to support the channel is absolutely free. Just like the video and comment down below. But as always, you guys, everything is everything. Be good, do right, and I will catch you in the next one.